Welcome to the Infidelity Files. Dive into the hidden truths and raw tales of betrayal with us. I'm Elena. I believed I was a loyal wife and a nurturing mother. One sunny morning, as I adorned the garden for a party, everything shifted. A simple gesture of help stirred emotions I thought were lost forever. How far can they reach, and how will they transform our lives? One accidental touch shattered my world, forever altering my fate. Discover the shocking conclusion of this unforeseen turn of events. Perched on a wobbly ladder, I clutched the lights, heart racing as I adorned our patio. The sun blazed overhead, casting a fierce warmth that ignited the backyard with pure joy. Every year, the anticipation of my daughter Ava's birthday filled me with joy, despite the weight of the preparations resting on me alone. Nathan was always too busy to lend a hand. The ladder quivered beneath me, but I pressed on, accustomed to these small disturbances. In that instant, a voice pierced the silence, jolting me to attention. "Mrs. Watson, can I assist you?" The voice resonated deeper than I recalled, and as I turned, a wave of dizziness threatened to consume me. Jake stood before me, the son of my best friend Harper. "Oh, Jake, thank you. I truly appreciate it," I said, fighting to keep my composure as I descended the ladder. He moved in to steady it, and our hands grazed for a fleeting moment. That fleeting touch ignited a whirlwind of feelings inside me. "I just arrived and saw you could use a hand," Jake said, mischief dancing in his eyes. "Thank you," I said, guiding him to the garden where the decorations stood ready. In our collaboration, his presence was impossible to ignore. His graceful movements captivated me, and each time our hands grazed, my heart raced uncontrollably. "How's college treating you?" I asked, attempting to keep it casual. But my voice revealed a deeper longing. "Excellent, Mrs. Watson. A familiar blend of books and friends, yet there's a warmth in returning home," he replied, smoothing the tablecloth, a calmness enveloping him, stark against the chaos of campus life. I laughed, though my laughter trembled with unease. "I can see it clearly. Your absence has been felt deeply. Ava speaks of you frequently." His light smile flickered, momentarily easing the heavy tension that hung between us. "Only the best," I promised, our eyes locking in a moment that stretched into eternity. In that instant, a mere touch and a smile sparked emotions I thought were lost forever. As dusk approached, shadows crept over the lawn, and the guests began to gather. Voices soared, laughter erupted, and the party ignited with energy. Yet, the hidden spark ignited between us during preparations smoldered on, binding us with invisible threads amidst the crowd. As the party kicked off, my eyes locked onto Jake and the crowd. His charisma and infectious laughter drew everyone in, captivating hearts instantly. We met once more at the drinks table. Jake commanded the room, his story weaving laughter and anticipation. Every eye fixed on him, hearts racing with delight. He stopped, a knowing smile on his lips, and offered me a glass. "Mrs. Watson," he said, holding back the last glass, Ava's favorite drink. "Just for you." "Thanks, Jake." "I need this," I said, our fingers brushing once more, and that electric spark ignited within me. I sipped, masking my shame, feeling the weight of curious gazes around me. We slipped away to a hidden corner of the garden, where shadows danced and whispers thrived, creating a space charged with intimacy. Our laughter echoed, a fragile bubble that shut out the world around us. "Elena," he started, using my name for the first time, his voice low and personal. "What's it like to live in the suburbs? It can't just be endless celebrations and endless projects." I laughed, a wave of unexpected calm washing over me. "It's absolutely chaotic. Choosing paint colors can ignite a thrill like no other," I said, my smile revealing the joy within. He laughed, his gaze holding mine just a heartbeat longer. "Absolutely electrifying." "Perhaps you crave more thrill," he murmured, his tone deep and enticing. Before I could respond, Ava's voice sliced through the air, playful, yet laced with an undeniable curiosity. "You've captivated the most important lady here, Jake," she declared, igniting laughter among us all. Heart racing, I offered a fleeting reply. "Ava, you know your family has always held a special place in my heart." My voice danced lightly, yet my heart raced with a mix of excitement and fear. Jake shot me a fleeting, unreadable glance before turning to smile at Ava. "Just surrounded by the right people, Mom." The evening blurred into fleeting glances and whispered secrets with Jake. Every encounter ignited a fire within me that I fought to contain. His question about seeking more excitement reverberated in my thoughts, pushing me to confront the limits of my comfort zone. As the last laughter faded and footsteps echoed away, a bittersweet ache settled in my chest. The night unveiled secrets I never anticipated. As I said goodbye to Jake, our hands brushed, a fleeting connection filled with unspoken emotions. "Good night, Elena," he breathed softly, his voice a secret just for me. "Good night, Jake," I whispered, a storm of guilt and anticipation swirling within me. After the party, I struggled to reclaim my normalcy. But Jake's presence lingered, an unshakable shadow. Each time I walked by the garden or caught sight of the lights we hung, our fleeting touches and whispered words flooded back, igniting a storm of emotions within me. Pure chaos reigned. How could I let myself fall for my best friend's son? Nathan was consumed by his work, leaving our talks confined to business and the care of Ava. What once was our comfort now choked us. That day, I stepped out, seeking solace in my favorite cafe, desperate for a moment of calm. The doorbell chimed as I stepped inside, the rich scents of coffee and pastries wrapping around me like a warm embrace. The cafe was my refuge, a sanctuary from the relentless grind of life. After ordering my usual cappuccino, I scanned the room and froze. There he was, Jake alone in the corner, absorbed in his laptop. "Elena, what a stunning surprise!" He gasped at the sight of me. His hand beckoned, a silent plea for my presence. My heart raced, and warmth flooded my cheeks. As I neared his table, my heart raced, fighting to keep my composure. "Hey, Jake. Absolutely, I thrive on switching up my study locations." "It sharpens my focus," he said, shutting his laptop and locking eyes with me. "Want to share a coffee with me?" A heavy silence enveloped us, erasing the tension from our last exchange. Jake shattered the stillness, leaning closer, his voice dropping to a whisper, as if revealing a hidden truth. "Elena, you're nothing like the image I had of Nathan's wife." His words caught me off guard, and my heart raced. "What were you hoping for?" I asked, my voice trembling with a blend of curiosity and worry. "I don't know," he said, his gaze piercing through me, perhaps a bit more withdrawn. "Yet you revealed a vibrancy that captivated me." Laughter bubbled up, a mix of flattery and nerves swirling inside me. "I'll see that as a compliment, Jake." Grateful beyond words. Our words danced effortlessly, weaving through each topic with ease. Beloved tales, cinematic treasures, cherished aspirations. We opened up about secrets I hadn't shared with Nathan in ages. Jake's attentive listening and thoughtful responses forged a profound connection, making me feel truly understood. As the moment to part drew near, Jake stepped closer, his voice a whisper. "This moment with you, Elena, was unforgettable. Could we do it again? Please." My heart raced, disbelief washing over me as I embraced this unexpected pull. "Yes, I want that too," I admitted, taken aback by my own truth. We parted at the cafe door, and as I approached my car, an overwhelming urge to see him again surged within me. This unexpected encounter pulled us into perilous depths, and though retreat was the sensible choice, I found it harder to consider. The pull of the unknown surged within me, awakening a vitality I thought I'd lost forever. Days slipped by since our cafe encounter, and my heart waged a war of thrill and remorse. Haunting echoes of Jake's words consumed my thoughts, leaving no peace. Each time I walked by the cafe, memories surged, sending chills down my spine and twisting my heart with guilt. This is madness, I told myself over and over. Yet beneath it all, I understood it was far more than mere desire. I couldn't shake the feeling, no matter the cost. On a stormy day, battling a frozen computer, a spark of hope ignited as I recalled Jake's talent for fixing tech troubles. In a heartbeat, I pressed his number. The phone rang. Jake answered, his voice a comforting embrace. "Hey, Elena. What's going on?" "Jake, I hate to intrude," I started, fighting to keep my voice calm. "I'm struggling with my computer. You said you're good at this. Can you help me?" "Absolutely. I'll be there in a heartbeat," he said, unwavering. As he stepped in, the air crackled with tension. Jake settled at the computer, his fingers poised, while I lingered close, captivated by his assured grace. Our shoulders brushed, igniting a surge of electricity within me. He whispered, eyes glued to the screen, just a few settings to adjust. Our faces were closer than expected, and as I gazed into his eyes, I knew resisting this pull would be nearly impossible. Our lips collided in a soft, fiery kiss, quickly intensifying, revealing every hidden feeling. As we separated, the air felt heavy, suffocating. "We can't continue this, Jake," I whispered, my voice shaking, the weight of my words crashing down on me. We fixed the computer in silence. Jake left abruptly, and I was left in a storm of emotions. Once the door clicked shut, I pressed against it, struggling to gather my racing thoughts. Each touch, each kiss etched deep into my soul, revealing that this was just the beginning. Weeks slipped by since the party, since we last faced Jake. I fought to stay away, yet he haunted my mind relentlessly. Nathan was lost in his work, leaving me feeling achingly alone. One morning, while I prepared breakfast, my phone shattered the silence. It was Jake. A name that echoed with weight, stirring a tempest of emotions within. "Hey, Elena." His voice wrapped around me like a comforting embrace. "What if we met and talked? Just you and me. We must talk about what just occurred." Conflicted feelings surged within me, yet I nodded in agreement. "Okay, Jake. Let's meet at the Lavender Garden Cafe." I hoped the familiar surroundings would keep my nerves in check. I slipped into a sea green skirt that danced around my thighs, paired with a blouse that clung to every curve. In the mirror, she appeared strong, yet within her, chaos raged. In the cafe's shadows, Jake lingered at a corner table. He rose as I neared, his gaze fixed on my attire. "Elena, you're breathtaking," he breathed as I took my seat opposite him. "About us," he said, his gaze locked onto mine. "You haunt my thoughts. I know it's forbidden. Yet I must confess my feelings." His confession hit me like a thunderclap, my heart racing uncontrollably. We laid bare our hearts, confronting the raw truth of what lay ahead. I fought to stay away, yet every look and every word pulled me in deeper. As our words faded, Jake proposed a walk. We exited the cafe, stepping into an alley where blossoms whispered secrets of spring. The lavender scent enveloped us, turning our walk into a moment of pure magic. He paused, gripping my hand tightly. "Elena, I know this is forbidden, but I can't resist this pull," he confessed. His voice quivered, heavy with feeling. I gazed into his eyes, brimming with sincerity and longing. In a heartbeat, I drew him near and pressed my lips to his. The kiss ignited with fervor and urgency. His hands gripped my waist, drawing me in as his fingers grazed the hem of my skirt. Our lips met in a fervent, timeless kiss. His breath brushed against my skin, warmth seeping into every fiber of my being. The kiss deepened, consuming me entirely, consumed by the now. As we parted, our faces hovered near, breaths intertwining in the charged silence. His gaze pierced through me, sending shivers down my spine, and my knees buckled under the weight of his intensity. "Elena," he breathed, his voice a mix of longing and sorrow. "This can't stay buried any longer. I need you by my side." My mind was a whirlwind, Yet one truth pierced through the chaos. I longed to be with him as well. This instant, this embrace, this truth laid bare. I couldn't escape the truth any longer. My feelings were undeniable. "So do I, Jake," I whispered back, my heart racing with a mix of joy and dread. We held each other tightly, relishing the fleeting moment, aware of the tough choices looming before us. In that instant, it was only use, our emotions, our longing to unite. Days slipped away in a haze. Jake's kiss haunted my thoughts, relentless and electric. We fought to keep our distance, yet the pull between us was undeniable. Every encounter, chance or planned, every word and look deepened our longing. That day, a message from Jake changed everything. "Elena, meet me at the park by the old fountain. We need to talk." My heart pounded. I had no choice but to say yes. I slipped into a light ivory dress that embraced my form, accentuating every curve. This dress filled me with confidence and a sense of freedom. As I neared the fountain, Jake stood there, anticipation hanging in the air. His body was coiled tight, eyes filled with unease. Our eyes locked, and the spark between us flared to life again. "Elena," he started, his voice quaking with raw emotion. "This can't stay buried anymore. You're on my mind constantly, every second." As I drew near, our fingers intertwined. His touch ignited a fire within me, a jolt that left me breathless. "Jake, you haunt my thoughts too," I said, tears brimming in my eyes. "We must tread lightly. This might shatter it all." He drew me in, our lips colliding in a fiery, electric kiss. His hands gripped my waist, drawing me near, his fingers brushing my skin through the delicate fabric of my dress. The kiss ignited a fire within me, each nerve alive, aching for more of his touch. "Elena, I want you, no matter what," he whispered, pulling back, his gaze locked on mine. Our feelings were undeniable, impossible to overlook. This kiss was a spark, igniting a storm of emotions. We realized we were utterly inseparable. We wandered the park for hours, lost in each other's presence. We bared our souls, confronting our deepest fears, and grappling with the weight of this moment. Each word he spoke, each look he cast, deepened my longing for him. "Elena, I can't bear the thought of losing you," he whispered, as we paused beneath the sprawling branches of the oak. "We'll meet in the shadows, plotting our next move." It was a gamble, but the pain of losing him was too much to bear. "Okay, Jake, we'll tread lightly," I said, my heart a battleground of joy and dread. Our lips collided once more, igniting a fire within. His hands glided over my shoulders, a soft caress against my skin. His touches ignited a fire within me, a blend of love and longing I couldn't escape. My hands clutched his neck, drawing him near, and I felt our hearts thundering together. Those hidden gatherings turned into our refuge. We found each other in hidden corners of the park, away from prying eyes. Every date ignited a fire of passion and tenderness. Every moment was a treasure, a fleeting whisper of what could vanish in an instant. Under the stars, Jake grasped my hand, his gaze piercing into my soul. "Elena, my heart is yours completely." His voice was soft, yet every word pierced my soul. Tears welled in my eyes as I gripped his hand tightly. "I love you too, Jake," I whispered, my voice trembling with raw emotion. That evening, we held each other tight, savoring the heat between us. Each kiss was a soft fire, a vow of love burning bright. We faced challenges ahead, yet in that instant, our love and longing to be together consumed everything. These clandestine gatherings ignited hope in our bleakest moments. In each other, we discovered what had been missing for so long. Our love was a secret, igniting a fierce longing that drove us to defy all odds. Weeks dragged on since I last saw Jake, each day without him stretching into an endless ache. Messages and calls connected us, yet each day the longing to see him, to feel him, intensified. It was one of those days, Nathan at work, Ava at a friend's. Then, a message from Jake shattered the silence. Elena, I need to see you. Can I come over? I understood the danger, yet I couldn't say no. I answered simply, yes. Come. My hands shook, and my heart raced with anticipation. I slipped into a khaki skirt that barely brushed my thighs, paired with a blouse that hugged every curve. With purpose, I chose to go without underwear, craving the thrill of the moment. The knock on the door made my heart race. I opened the door. Jake stood there, eyes ablaze with longing. Our eyes met for a fleeting moment before he vanished inside, the door clicking shut with finality. Elena, you're breathtaking, he murmured, his voice thick with emotion. Thanks, Jake. I've missed you deeply, I replied, heat rising to my cheeks. We stood frozen, eyes locked, as the air thickened with unspoken words. Jake drew near, his lips brushing against mine. Our lips collided in a fervent kiss, his hands gripping my waist, drawing me nearer. Elena, I can't hold on any longer, he breathed, as our lips barely separated. Neither can I, Jake, I whispered, my knees quaking with longing. His hands grazed my waist, slowly peeling away my skirt. His fingers brushed my skin, igniting a storm of shivers throughout me. As the skirt dropped, his eyes ignited with longing. You're breathtaking, Elena, he breathed, his voice quaking with desire. Jake's lips met mine once more, his hands slipping beneath my blouse, peeling it away with a tender urgency. Our bodies were entwined, each touch igniting a storm of emotion. His lips trailed down my neck, each kiss igniting a shiver of pleasure that coursed through me. Elena, I need you, he breathed, his voice trembling with raw emotion. We had to let go. We became one, his hands caressing my skin with a tender urgency. Every gesture he made was a whisper of love, each one charged with an intensity that left a mark. Our bodies surged with fervor, engulfed by an all-consuming fire. His lips met mine repeatedly, each kiss a silent vow of devotion. In that fleeting instant, we surrendered completely, consumed by nothing but our raw emotions and deepest longings. At last we paused, our bodies tangled and weary, yet overflowing with joy. In his eyes, love and devotion burned bright. Elena, I love you, Jake whispered, his voice a gentle caress, each word striking deep within me. We lay there, lost in each other, knowing our love could conquer anything. This moment belonged to us, and we were ready to battle for our love, come what may. Days slipped by since that unforgettable night with Jake. Initially, I was lost in the bliss of our emotions, but soon, the weight of guilt crept in. Nathan consumed my thoughts, a constant reminder of my betrayal. Nathan meant everything to me. My family was my heart and soul. A huge mistake dawned on me, and I had to make it right. One night, after Eva was asleep, and Nathan came home late, I knew it was time for the truth. I set the table, heart racing, and summoned my courage to invite him to join me. Nathan, we have to talk, I started, my hands shaking. His eyes widened in shock, yet he took a seat at the table. What's happening, Elena? He asked, worry etched in his voice. I inhaled sharply and began to voice my thoughts. Nathan, there's been a shadow hanging over us for too long. We've drifted, and it feels like I've lost you forever. I messed up big time. I betrayed you with Jake. His eyes widened, shock etched on his face, pain flickering in his gaze. He stood still, absorbing my words in heavy silence. I understand this is difficult to accept, and I'm not here to justify anything. It was a fleeting moment of vulnerability. I love you deeply, and will fight for our family. I pressed on, tears cascading down my face. Why, Elena? What drove you to this? He asked, voice quaking. We drifted apart. Loneliness consumed me. I felt invisible, as if I had no purpose. Work consumed you, leaving us with nothing but silence. I messed up, and I truly regret it, I responded, my heart heavy with pain and guilt. Nathan's gaze fell on me, heavy with sorrow. I share the blame. Elena, I failed to see you. I believed that hard work was the key to our family's success, yet in my pursuit I lost sight of what truly mattered. You, he murmured, regret lacing his voice. We lingered in silence, the weight of our words heavy in the air. Nathan stepped closer, grasped my hands and said, "We need to talk about our issues and find a way to mend things. I can't bear the thought of losing you and our family. You are everything to me, Elena." I nodded, a wave of relief crashing over me. "I can't bear the thought of losing you, Nathan. We must fight for our bond, to reignite the spark we lost," I answered, gripping his hands tightly. We turned to a family counselor, desperate for answers and a way through our turmoil. We began to share more moments, laying bare our emotions and yearnings. Piece by piece, we fought to restore our connection. One evening in the quiet of the living room after a family session, Nathan turned to me, his gaze soft, yet piercing. "Elena," he said, "I understand why it happened. I forgive you. We stumbled, yet I hold on to hope that we can rise above this. I love you deeply, and my greatest wish is for our family to find joy together." Tears streamed down my cheeks, but this time they were tears of joy and hope. "I love you too, Nathan. Thank you for understanding and for giving us another shot," I whispered, embracing him tightly. Our relationship wasn't flawless from the start, but our resolve to improve it burned fiercely. We unearthed each other anew, savoring the small joys and cherishing every fleeting moment together. Ultimately, we discovered that love and family were everything to us. We faced trials and emerged, unbreakable and united. This moment showed us the importance of cherishing one another and learning from our past errors. We anticipated the challenges to come, yet we stood united, hand in hand, fueled by love and unwavering support. Months slipped by since Nathan and I chose to begin again. We poured our hearts into mending our bond, each day unveiling fresh wonders and deep happiness. Our time together reignited a spark, drawing us closer than we ever thought possible. After a grueling day, Nathan returned home, clutching a bouquet of my favorite flowers, thorns and beauty entwined. A delightful shock surged through me, igniting a warmth in my heart. "Hi, honey," he said, a smile breaking across his face as he offered me the flowers. "Hi, Nathan," I replied, accepting the bouquet, tears of joy brimming in my eyes. "Thank you. This means so much." We huddled on the couch, wrapped in silence and the heat of our closeness. I pressed against him, his powerful arms wrapping around me, and in that instant, I knew this was everything I had ever desired. "Elena, I'm so grateful we fought through it all and found our way back," Nathan said, his voice thick with emotion. "You matter deeply to me, and I'll do anything to bring joy to our family." Our gazes locked, and I whispered back, "I feel the same, Nathan. These last months have revealed the depth of my love for you and the significance of our family in my life. I vow to stand by you, unwavering in all that you face." We embraced, savoring the heat between us, and I sensed the sweet reward of our shared struggle. Our love deepened, and we knew we could face any challenge as one. The following day, we chose to unite as a family. We returned to the park, the place where I first met Jake, for a picnic. This place transformed, becoming a beacon of our new beginning. Ava felt a rush of joy as the sun kissed their skin, every moment alive with possibility. We played ball, gathered flowers, and savored the incredible meal Nathan made. In a fleeting moment, I caught Nathan's laughter as he played with Ava, and it struck me, this was pure joy. As dusk fell, we huddled on the blanket, eyes locked on the fading sun. Nathan's embrace enveloped me, his warmth igniting every part of my being. "Elena, my heart swells with gratitude for all that we share. You and Ava mean everything to me. I won't let us drift apart again," he vowed, his voice heavy with emotion. "We faced countless trials, yet they forged our strength. Together, we can conquer anything that comes our way. We held each other tight, eyes on the fading sun, hearts pounding as one. This moment marked our rebirth, a new chapter brimming with love and hope. New challenges loomed ahead, but we stood united, ready to confront them with unwavering support and love. A tale of forgiveness, love, and the unbreakable bond of family unfolds. In our darkest hours, we discovered that hope could emerge if we dared to battle for what we cherished. United, our family stood resilient, prepared to face whatever lay ahead, confident in our strength to conquer all.